Hi everyone, my name is FolaAfolayan, and I'm a tarot reader, Reiki practitioner, and artist integrating art and healing. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Whether you're viewing from YouTube or Instagram, welcome. I'm here to offer you a reading for the month of February 2022. Woo! Woo! We made it. Happy new month. Happy Black History Month. Happy post new moon in Aquarius. It's a lot going on. So we're going to delve right into it. We're going to do a tarot reading and then transition into an oracle card reading, looking at what the month of February is giving, honey. And we're going to work with our Rider-Waite-Smith tarot for the tarot portion, and then we'll transition on to the oracle. As per usual, I like to take a few moments to get grounded and hold the deck, and then we will begin. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors who support our highest good, please assist us with what we need to know for this month of February 2022. Thank you for your love, truth, and understanding. Will we please have clarity and protection during this reading? Ashe. What do we need to know for the month of February? Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So the first card that we get is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. What are you working on? What are you working towards? The Eight of Pentacles is all about keeping your eyes on your own paper, minding your business, and working towards something. So whether this is a business, a job, a new set of values, or a new habit that you're working on, trusting that the work that you're putting in will pay off, taking breaks when necessary, but really focusing and harnessing on that. And whether that's doing more inner work with yourself or going to therapy, whatever it is for you that is important to you, just being really focused and clear on that. It's also to keep your eyes on the prize card, you know. As you can see, this person in this card is really focused on what they're doing and, you know, creating and building. So this month is really going to be about that and focusing on that. Now that we're slowly getting out of those murky waters of Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, it's all about working on things that are important to us and those things becoming more clear. I think we still have a little bit longer in Mercury retrograde. But you know, January was a rough ride. So I think February is kind of clarifying that for us, what's important, and how we can create some prosperity within that with that number 8. So this could also be with a business as well. And then next to that, we get Justice, Libra energy. We get the Justice card. So things might be coming back into balance. Things are coming back into a more clear, objective point of view. So whatever has been feeling off balance over the past month might be coming back into balance, whether that's clarity on work, your values, or something that you're working on. So whatever you need to do to find a way to get clarity and a sense of balance, this is coming up to say, yes, things are coming back into full view, and you're feeling a little bit less weighed down by certain things. So it's just saying that, you know, the truth is going to continue to reveal itself here. As we can see with the US's Pluto return, I believe we'll be seeing a lot of that in February as well, if you're in the US. So that can be coming into cosmic balance with that. But in terms of, you know, a personal day-to-day, you know, with this Eight of Pentacles energy next to it, things can be becoming more clear when it comes to your work, what's important to you, what you need to work on, and how you would like to execute that. You know, thinking strategically and coming from a place of calm and finding a middle ground with that. And then next to that, we get the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. So this is also inviting us to be careful, you know, as we're making those decisions, as we're moving from a place of objectivity with this Justice card, just to really be clear about what we want. There's so many options that might be presented to you, whether this is work or creating a new set of values or working on a personal goal, an internal goal, a collective goal. So it's up to you to clarify what you want, and also be reminded that all that glitters isn't gold. Whenever I get this card, I'm reminded of that. So just being kind of clear about that before you make a decision, and not rushing to make a decision, but really coming from that balanced place, really making sure you're tapping into your breath, and also not being distracted by things on the outside. This is also a card for online. That's what's coming up for me, like on the internet, on the web, you know, being mindful that what we see, how people present themselves on social media might not always be the truth. So really kind of digging deep and investigating and looking at facts before we make a decision, before we decide on what we need to do next to reach our goals. But really just being clear on that when we're making that decision, and knowing that there are options available, but don't jump at the first thing. That's what this card is inviting us to do. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, a lot of change this month. And also I'm seeing this combined with that Eight of Pentacles energy and that Justice in between. It's almost like they're on each scale. We have the Eight of Pentacles on one scale of the Justice card, and then we have the Seven of Cups on another scale. So it's, you know, working on what you need to work on, prioritizing your values and what's important to you. And then we have like these options, outside noise. So it's finding this element of balance, so you don't get caught up in things that are deterring you or moving you away from what you've been working hard on, and really finding clarity with that. Yeah, it's giving mind your business, help and support when you can, but also know what you want to delve into and what's not your business. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting month. Okay, so we're going to move on to the Oracle cards. Whispers of Healing. Whispers of Healing Oracle cards is what we're using today. And we're going to take a few moments to get grounded with this deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors who support our highest good, please assist us with our oracle message for the month of February 2022. Thank you for your love, truth, and understanding. May we please have clarity and protection during this reading. Ashe. What do we need to know for the month of February? Ooh. Ooh, child. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, the first card that we get is Replenish. Replenish. It's giving Pantene Pro V commercial. I'm being silly. The first thing I'm getting from this is finding moments to rest. We've been through a lot. It's been a tumultuous few years. And finding space to rest and kind of recharge and take breaks as we're working towards things that are important to us and as we're shifting collectively. So I'm going to read the description for Replenish. All right, Replenish. It is not possible to be happy or at your best all the time. Having depleted energy or off days is a natural part of everyday life. However, it is how you manage those times when you are energetically low that is important. It is imperative to take care of your emotional energy just as you take care of your physical well-being. This means addressing depression, fear, mood swings, anger, or feeling drained of energy. Having strategies for coping and replenishing yourself, such as an exercise program. Identify ways of regrouping and gaining control of your energy. There are benefits to scheduling each day and month that is just for each day a month that is just for you. This can be whatever you would like it to be. Sleep in, watch your favorite movie while enjoying a favorite treat, make dinner or a date with a friend, or just catch up for a chat. Doing something that makes you feel good will help revitalize your energy. When you are in a healing process, depression can be a challenge. Make sure that you take steps to address your depression early on. Talk to people about how you're feeling, and if you need, get help organizing time for something you enjoy. A beautiful woman unwinds in satin sheets while a bustle of activity goes on around her. Take care of yourself. It is up to you to replenish your energy. The color of lilac represents the future, your imagination, and your dreams. Lilac is grounding. It also inspires and enhances psychic ability and spiritual enlightenment. You are resilient. You will overcome anything that comes your way. A difficult period is diminishing and moving into your past. Yeah, so, we've been through the ringer. As always, get the help that you need, whether it's therapy or finding some sort of tool that's accessible to you, talking to people, reaching out to your community. It's been a lot because you can't really do anything if you're not in a good state of mind. So before you, work, you gotta address anything that's draining your energy, whether that be people. And then also what's coming up for me is with the 7 of Cups technology and the internet, taking breaks when you need to. That's something I know I need to work on, taking breaks from all of that stimulation to really just rest and really get grounded in your body. Spending time in nature would be really helpful. All right. And then the next card that we get is Sincere Relationships. I love this. I don't know, is it like giving an 80s vibe? Sincere relationships. Let's see what that says. Number 29. Sincere relationships. Bring your awareness to the people you surround yourself with. Toxic associations can create stress, sadness, apprehension, and other negative emotions. It is important that you are honest about how you feel about your most significant relationships. This is not limited to romantic relationships and may include an employer, a family member, or friend who has had a lot of influence in your life. Consider whether a relationship is causing you unnecessary stress. Is your social life a source of negativity? This exercise is not about blame. You are simply deciding how your various relationships affect your emotional energy. If there is tension in a relationship, try having a healthy conversation about the individual involved. Take responsibility for your role in the situation and be clear on what it is that you want as an outcome. Examine how you can relate to people who you meet. Having healthy relationships brings more health in your life. If a relationship is sincere, the communication is relaxed. Therefore, it is honest, and both parties feel empowered, and your life is truthfully better with the person in it. 2 nature pixies hug as they look over at the beautiful landscape that is now both snowy and filled with flowers. Strong relationships are not seasonal or available only when it's convenient. When you are in ideal relationships, you can find the beauty, grace, and charm of the people you are with. The butterflies fluttering around the flowers indicate that you are more than capable of making the changes needed to create the loving and positive relationships. The flowers represent blessings, protection, and potential growth for all involved. The bird is a messenger. There's a situation before you that needs to be met head on. You deserve to have relationships that are loving and supportive of you. Having sincere, optimal relationships will be much healthier for you in the long run. Yeah, So even with this Justice card, there may be something that is kind of being asked to be viewed. Is this relationship being fair? Are you being treated kindly? Is it off balance? What needs to be examined? So this is definitely a great opportunity to do that. And what kind of work does this relationship need? And what do you need to work on with your relationship with yourself? And then the last card is barriers. It's a dragon, I believe. Barriers. Child, and we have had some barriers, honey. Number 13. Barriers. You have created barriers or defense mechanisms that may be preventing emotional or mental healing. Ooh. The universe is eagerly waiting and willing for you to assist you with your healing, but you have not been receiving the healing you desire. Something seems to be blocking or hindering your restoration. The obstacle may be a protective measure, but you have put in place to keep your heart from further harm. This shield may be necessary and logical. However, it's preventing the healing light that is being sent to you and penetrating and healing your pain. Defense mechanisms are a response to being wronged, hurt, rejected, abandoned, or abused. You may have had a mental vow not to allow yourself to feel a certain type of pain again. Once the block is in place, you may find it difficult to talk about certain situations or receive corrective information about your experience. By identifying the root cause of your defense mechanism, healing can begin. You need to be willing to tear down the walls you have built so that healing can occur. A woman rides on the back of a dragon in the middle of the ocean. The shoreline is covered with jagged rocks. It looks completely unapproachable. Smoke comes from dragon's mouth, as if he might breathe fire at any moment. You have created a similar type of energy with the walls you have built around you. Remember that fear does not keep you safe. Be willing to make some changes. Talk to someone about what you are harboring and how your healing process can begin. That makes sense. Sometimes the wording of this can be kind of weird. I think that, we all have different traumas that are built up based on our experiences. So be kind, be gentle, be patient with yourself when it comes to that. But just take time. It might be some sort of relationship that you're afraid to enter because you're afraid of, and talking to someone who can support you with that professionally might be a great place to start. And being gracious and kind to yourself, especially when it's so much out here, like you don't know who to trust with this 7 of Cups energy. So just be gentle with yourself and patient and figure out, what is the best thing that can support you at this time, because it's been a rough ride. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. This went a little bit longer than I thought. If you're still here, thank you for being with me. I just wanted to let y'all know a few things going on. If you'd like to, number one, if you'd like to make a donation to this channel, I'll leave that information in the description box below and below for my Instagram. I also have a series of workshops happening starting February 17th to March 10th, and that'll be every Thursday starting February 17th until March 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. And these workshops are devoted to learning the court cards. So each workshop is devoted to each suit. So we'll have cups, wands, swords, and pentacles, and we'll go from the page, the knight, and the queen, and the king of each suit. We'll learn about the characteristics of each suit, when they might show up, and how we embody all of those different court cards. So if you'd like more clarity on how to interpret court cards in a fun, relaxed environment and a cool opportunity to meet and connect with new people, feel free to check out this workshop. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can register for the workshops at my website, and I'm going to leave the link in my description box below, and it'll be in my link tree for my Instagram folks. And you can also sign up for my monthly newsletter, my free monthly newsletter, to get an update on what's going on with my business and all, no, not my personal business, child, my healing arts business. And and free resources that are available. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description box below. It'll be in the link tree for Instagram, folks. Personal readings are open. Distance Reiki healing sessions are open. You can learn more about that on my website, which will be in the description box. And lastly, if you're interested in getting more readings that are detailed via full moon and new moon, consider joining my Patreon. I just posted a new moon in Aquarius reading there that gets specific about the energies around the new moon. I also have monthly journal prompts for each month, and I pull a card and I create a journal prompt so that you can kind of process the energy from that card and apply it personally to your life. And we also do a monthly tarot share on there. So it's great for people who want to continue to cultivate their personal process and personal tarot practice and just need a little bit of support there, along with more detailed content. That's all I got. That's it. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope that this is helpful for you. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always forget to say that. If you're on YouTube, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and be well. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.